Hi there, Aries. I hope that you're well. Today we're going to be taking a look at what your person's intentions are towards you, no matter if you guys are together or in separation. So here we have these oracle cards to start off with. So here we have House 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Then we have the South Node with destined to release. Then we have resolving conflict with number 26, breaks down to an 8, which might be a significant number in your relationship. Then we have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And then here we have stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So this seems pretty clear as day. So I'm getting here that your person has not really behaved in their best way. Like they could have definitely treated you better. They could have made better choices. But I'm seeing that that's pretty much the entire thing of this connection. Like here we have karmic relationships. So it's like this had to happen, you know, considering the nature of this connection, which is karmic. I don't believe, though, that karmic relationships are just destined for, you know, to end. I don't believe that. If two people are in a karmic relationship and they get together, they do their little karmic dance, and then they manage to grow while they are together, then I don't really see why the relationship shouldn't last. Just because the nature of the relationship is karmic, it doesn't mean that it's, I'm sorry, I'm just moving this to center it. I don't believe that just because it's karmic, it's meant to end. So definitely the lessons to learn are harder. And I believe that they usually end because, you know, it's actually so hard and so triggering. So it's like, you know what, I might as well just go. But I do believe that if there is conflict resolution, as I'm seeing here, right here in the middle, then there's no way as to why the relationship shouldn't work. But I'm getting that whatever your person has done, they still see you as their forever person. Because here with this first house 6 card, it really talks about the day-to-day routine, day-to-day life, day-to-day things. So I do sense that your person really wants you in their life. And we also have the South Node destined to release. I believe that this is a past life connection. I believe that whatever it is that happened here, it happened already before in the past. So this is just something that is happening once again. Most likely you didn't learn your lesson, neither of you, back then. So now you have met up once again in order to release whatever it is that you're supposed to be releasing. And I really do sense that if you guys manage, this relationship could easily last, to be honest. But obviously it also depends on how much degree of forgiveness you both have, them towards themselves, and at this point you towards them. But it really depends on who did the betrayal, the shocking attack, because it could be them, but it could also be you. So let's see here what we have. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles. Here we have the 5 of Wands. Here we have more conflict coming through. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles. Here we have the Sun. And here we have the Page of Swords. So if you guys are in a no contact situation, this person definitely wants to come through and talk to you. I'm getting once more with this 10 of Pentacles that there actually is potential for this relationship to just last and flourish. But with this 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, there's a lot of abandonment issues as well. So I sense that whatever it is that your person has done that rightfully doesn't sit right with you, I believe that it was a way to avoid abandonment. In this case, the abandonment was perceived. So what happens in these scenarios is that the fear gets too intense at some point in order to deal with it. And you have to distract yourself somehow. you have to remind yourself that no matter what the other person does, you know, if they hurt you, if they betray you or whatever, there are other fishes in the sea, you know? So that's pretty much what they were doing. They were reminding themselves that there are more fishes in the sea. So whatever decision you would have taken that could have hurt them, they would be like, oh, okay, well, there is already this other person waiting for me. There are already these other people that are waiting for my reply on their DMs or whatever the fuck, you know, something like that. So I don't feel like it was done out of genuinely being a dog in any way. But I get that it was more because they were reminding themselves that there are other options available, because we have this Five of Pentacles here in the middle. There is a lot of abandonment here. There's a lot of fear of abandonment. There is a lot of not wanting to relive the trauma that has been lived already in the past. So it was just like this insane way to avoid feeling that way. Even just like the imagination, even if you just sit down and imagine something and daydream about something, it can trigger some emotional reaction. So I think that that's pretty much what happened with them. And in order to avoid it, you know, even in their head, then they did what they did. But I'm sensing that their intentions are not to hurt you in any way, rather to actually build a solid foundation that you can build on. Because you're with this Ten of Pentacles, it does talk about you know, fulfillment and being together and, you know, just living life, you know, at the fullest in every single area and be abundant in every single area of your life. So that's pretty much what their most inner desire is with you. But then there are all of these traumas in the middle, and this is why it's so karmic. Now you have to understand exactly what it is that you have to learn out of all of this. Obviously, I'm not making excuses for anybody. It doesn't mean that just because someone is traumatized and they have the right to do what they do. Fuck no, that's definitely not what I'm talking about. But I am getting to the root of what it is that happened, just so you can understand it better, and therefore perhaps it would make it a little bit easier for you to forgive them. And just because you would forgive, it doesn't mean that you have to take them back. So that is absolutely not what I mean. But I'm definitely seeing here that they did not do it with a hidden agenda to hurt you. That's all. Now, here at the back of the deck, we also have the King of Wands. We also have the Tower. Oh, yes. Yep, I'm getting it. And we also have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Queen of Wands. I'm getting a lot of, you know, power couple. Here we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So you guys definitely do get each other. You understand each other. You're very similar when it comes to a lot of things. But yeah, with the King of Wands, I'm not really getting someone that has this tendency of being super committal. Rather someone that has like the wandering eye and all of those things. But that is because, again, because of the abandonment issues that they have, that's how they tend to behave. And I feel like this is not the first time that they have done this. It could be that this is what they do at some point during the relationship with anyone. This is literally what they do when things get too serious, when the feelings start getting too deep. So here we also have the Two of Pentacles. And I'm definitely getting this thing of juggling between, should I keep on doing what I've always done, or should I grow up and actually go towards Aries and forget about everything else? So I am getting that definitely this person is, you know, juggling these two things. But again, if you're not willing to wait, if you know exactly what you want, if you're not willing to deal with anything, if you are far more healed than this person and you are not willing to deal with this bullshit, you can walk away at any time. So just because we understand a situation, it doesn't mean that we should accept it, okay? All right, Aries, there's all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know. We're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.